Every handmade sheet of glass produced at Bullseye starts off the same way, as a blob of molten glass passing through a set of rollers. Sheet glass emerges from this process with irregular rounded edges, often referred to as rolled edges. Many of these rolled edges are cut off and set aside as scrap. Some artists use this scrap in kiln casting or as feedstock for making vitrigraph stringer. But rolled edges also create interesting design opportunities. In this lesson, we'll make a plate that illustrates one way to harness the unique qualities of rolled edges. We'll also cover some possible variations. To make this plate, you will need 3mm sheet glass in black, Tecticlear, and Bullseye's two alchemy clear glasses, silver to gold and silver to bronze. You'll also need silver foil, clear coarse frit, and a square slumper mold. Start by cutting a base sheet of Tecticlear measuring 23 centimeters square. Then cut strips of black. These will go along two opposite edges. Next, cut a narrow strip of alchemy clear silver to bronze. Now take a strip of alchemy clear silver to gold with a rolled edge and explore how to place it. Then cut it to fit. To get the dimensions of the silver foil, measure the area between the black strips. Add 1 centimeter to the width and cut the silver foil. The added width will go underneath the black on either side of the clear area. Clean the strips of sheet glass and assemble the piece on a primed shelf. Note that firing with silver can contaminate the shelf and affect future firings, so we're using a shelf that has been designated for firing with silver. Add clear coarse frit to fill in the void between the rolled edge and the black. Tidy the frit with tweezers and fire to a full fuse according to this schedule. Because the design includes silver foil, we're using a conservative initial rate of heat. During the firing, the sheet glass fuses together and the frit melts to a smooth layer. In the process, the frit also distorts the silver and the edges of adjacent strips, while the alchemy clear glasses have transformed to bronze and gold. These effects combine to emphasize the contour of the rolled edge. Prior to slumping, cold work the perimeter. We're using a wet belt sander. You could get a similar result with diamond hand laps. We've also decided to sandblast the surface. Clean the piece and set it on the square slumper mold. Use this cycle to slump the piece and fire polish the surface to a semi-matte finish. This versatile project can be adapted several ways. You could change the composition and color palette, work with iridescent coatings and textures, layer sheet glass styles to create new colors, or use various styles of frit. We've demonstrated one approach to using rolled edges, but there are many more ways to incorporate them that result in a fluid, organic line. Once you get started, we know you'll think of even better ways to use rolled edges.